Able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 83 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They run again with Carson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Carson. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Lynch running right. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And now it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Okay, double up, double up, double up, double up. Mike 54.
To throw again. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 85 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run it with Carson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the 4th quarter when you've got the lead. Your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
48 for Mike.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to air one out. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Blue there, blue there.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. That would give running right is Lynch. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 23-yard line.
On second and 2, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All right.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, let's get this.
Now Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Got a man, it's Brown. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Baltimore.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Jackson now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's first and 10. They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Tucker now to add the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.